Hi mamas, it's Sandy with the Family Tree with a follow-up to your last Baby and Me yoga class. We began class with alternate nostril breath, and to do that, lift your dominant hand, draw your middle three fingers in towards each other, occlude one nostril with your thumb, and inhale. Switch by bringing your pinky to your opposite nostril and release your thumb to exhale. Breathe in, switch, and exhale. Do this several times. Now this past class emphasis was on building some core strength, front and back side of the body, as well as some upper body strength. And the first pose that we did was a supported abdominal crunch. So with Baby, I'm joined by Mr. Mouse today. Baby just lying comfortably next to you. You'll lie down on your yoga mat, feet hip-width distance apart, and you're going to draw everything in towards the midline. Squeeze everything in towards center. Support your abdominals by drawing your hands around your body, and just lightly lift and lower. Women who have babies who are 8 weeks and younger, please just lift your head off the ground. If you have a baby who's 12 weeks and older and you're really starting to establish some abdominal strength, you can lift your shoulders up off the ground. Babies who are 4 months or 5 months old, you can probably bring your hands behind your head comfortably. From here, it feels good to pull a knee in towards your chest and move into a spinal twist. One direction. You'll hold this for several breaths as it feels good to you, and then you'll do the other direction. To deepen your twist, you can bring your hand across your, away from your body and breathe. Now babies also like to enjoy a little bit of spinal twisting, and to do so you'll just pull their knee in towards their chest and gently guide their knee across their body. Do the first side. You'll hold this just a little bit longer than I am right now. And this can help with some gas in babies as well. A great thing. A good way to build some strength in your upper body is to do our pose cat bows. And so Baby would just be on your yoga mat. Come onto your hands and knees and extend one leg out long. As you bend your elbows, you can come down and kiss your baby and lift. Every time you come down, your leg lifts up. Or you could nuzzle their tummy. Do something. Make a sound that engages your baby. You'll do this first side as many times as you can. I'd say at least try for 8 and then do the opposite side. If you need to take a break in child's pose in between, that's just fine. And after our cat bows, we did locust. So come onto your belly. Baby's still here, and you can invite them to come on to their little tummy time too. Come down onto your abdomen. Bring your hands alongside your body and spread your fingers wide. First, just lift your chest and lower. You can move so you can see your baby. Then lift just your feet, heels in towards each other, and lower. And then try lifting your head and your feet. Breathe in and out. One more time, breathe in. Maybe lift a little bit higher. And then exhale, come on down. You can come back into child's pose to rest. And then you can create that same sort of sensation for your baby by pulling a heel in towards their bottom and releasing. All right, it's really not the same sensation, but it's just pulling their heel in and out. Okay, from there, we stood up and we did triangle pose. This is a pose you're probably familiar with from, you'd probably flip your baby back over, from our prenatal classes. Feet long, arms long, turn your toe towards your baby, and move into a stretch for side body. What we added on that was a little bit different was a bind by bringing your hand behind your back and your other hand below your leg. Bend your knee and see if you can connect your fingers towards each other and then straighten. Take your gaze towards the ceiling. I'll show this from behind so you can see where my hands are going. So from triangle pose, bring a hand behind your back. This might be all you're able to do, or you can bend your knee and bring your hand under. Even if your hands don't touch, that's okay. And straighten. And release. And you'll do the same thing on the second side. We also brought in some strengthening for our arms by doing squats with Baby. If you have a baby who is younger, you'll bring them in toward you. Older babies can come out in front of you. You're going to bend your knees and you can say baby goes down, down, down. Baby goes up, up, up. Baby comes down, down, down. Baby goes up, up, up. Lifting and lowering. You you want to make sure that you really are using the strength of your arms and not your back to lift your baby. From there, we're going to come down onto the ground. Always tell your baby what a great job they're doing. We'll move into bridge pose by lying down, feet hip-width distance apart, the pressure in the ups of the arms, upper part of your arms, your feet, and lift your hips. You could simply do this and lower, or you could lift your hips and add a leg lift and lower. Bend your knee, same thing, second side, lift your hips, lift your leg, and lower. It's that slow control of releasing your leg that can help build some strength in your lower abdominals. And then rocking up to sit. We also worked with building some strength for baby. And we did this by giving them some assisted sit-ups, by grabbing their hands and lightly lifting and lightly lowering. You would only want to do this for a baby who has a little bit of head control. After we did a couple of sit-ups, then we moved towards helping baby stand up and release back down. You can move through sitting down and then lying down and rising up. Babies will quickly tell you if this is not interesting to them. And release. And the final pose that we did to build just a little bit more stamina and a little bit of arm strength was our comfortable seat, and you lift your arms up into a V and just lightly fan the energy in. It looks pretty easy, but see if you can do this for about 3 minutes. Set your egg timer, set your phone timer, and work your way up to 3 minutes, and you'll get a nice workout in. So thank you, and I look forward to seeing you at our next Baby and Me yoga class. Namaste.